Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Today, I just want to talk about how do we reach our goals for 2020. Um, we have to start with the elevation of our minds. We have to start with the way that we think. We can't think the way we thought in 2019. What worked in 2019 is not going to work for 2020. Not all of it, okay? Some things need to carry over, but then there are some things that we need to add, and there are some things that we need to elevate and we need to push forward in. We need to think higher, okay? We need to, set our goals, and we need to focus on how to enhance it. How do we make it grow? There's this person that's in my life who's very special to me. And some years ago, they were going through something that was very difficult and very hard for them. And it was hard for me too to watch them go through, but I was there for them and I was there with them through it and being supportive. But the one thing that I would tell that person every single day was, you're one day closer. And then I would add in and say, we are one day closer. One day closer. So that's how we have to look at life. That's how we have to embrace our goals and our visions. We have to understand that we're one day closer, okay? But every single day, for as many minutes as you can devote to it, give time to your goals and your visions. And here is the thing. We can do multiple things at the same time or during the same time, and that's key as well. Do what you can. Do what you can manage. And when it grows and when it expands, then you get a team in. You get a team of people who can execute your goals and your visions. The way that you see them, and get people on board who can enhance that and who can help you grow it. Once it gets to a place that you're no longer able to manage it. But in the beginning of things, manage what you can. Don't despise small beginnings. Every little small step is important for the greater good and for growth. So that's how we have to look at this, and we have to understand. Don't give up on it. Don't throw it away. Don't just say it's not working, especially if you're passionate about it. If you're passionate about it and it's something that you've always wanted to do, look at ways to enhance it. Look at ways to get it out there. You have to do the footwork. Okay, you got to get on the ground and you have to push it. It's your vision and your goal. Who better can execute it, okay? Who's better to be able to push it out? You have to give birth to it. And once you give birth to it, then you have the village come in to help you raise it. Okay? That's how we have to look at it. We have to change the way that we look at things. We have to. It's about the elevation and elevating our minds. And then you once you get to the place and you have a group of people that you can trust and that you do trust, you're gonna have to try to trust somebody to expand and to grow. A lot of times I know it's hard and it's difficult, maybe because of past experiences. Just be cautious and be careful and be watchful. Don't turn over your entire ideas to somebody and trust them or entrust them to make it come to pass. Don't do that. What you have to do is you hold on to it, you take care of it, but you delegate the authority in your goals and your visions. And that's how you stay on top of it. Be watchful, but trust somebody to help you go to the next level. You that's going to be important because we're not an island. We need people. In order for something to grow, we need others. We need people. And trusting sometimes for a lot of us is hard and it's difficult, and I understand why. I'm the same way in some areas. I promise you I am. However, I'm watchful for it. Don't allow things to go over without your signature. Don't allow things to go without you first approving it. proof it, approve it, and then allow it to be executed. Listen to other people's ideas and ways that they can enhance what it is that you're trying to do. I also have a person in my life who's also watching and managing, helping me manage what it is that I'm doing, as well as doing their own thing as well. And every single piece of advice that they give me, I take it, I embrace it, I make it a part of me because I'm appreciative for it. I'm not, I don't, I want to get somewhere. I don't have the blueprint for it. So when they see something that, okay, if you add this or if you do this, make sure you're doing this. I'm so grateful for it. I'm so appreciative for it because many people don't have it, or many people are not humble enough to receive it and accept it. And I am. I'm grateful. So I take it. I take the advice and I add it in. And they've given me some great ideas, but out of all of that they've given me and they've shared with me, the thing that I'm most grateful for is the fact that they gave it to me, because they could have seen it, have the idea and say, well, she needs to do this, she needs to add this, and kept it for themselves and not shared it with me. But the fact that they decided to share it with me and to give it to me to make what I'm doing better, to make what I'm doing have increase, I'm grateful. I am grateful and I'm humbled by it every single time. Every single time I get a message through. Every time they send me a message and say, make sure you do this, add this. Okay, this is going to help. And the truth is, here's the thing. I do research, but they're a lot better at researching than I am. It's just the truth. A lot better. Things that I don't think to research and things that I don't think that I don't actually think about, their mind work that way. And that I'm appreciative for it, because then they give it back. They give me feedback. They give it to me. And every single time I apply it. I don't just get knowledge and information and don't make it applicable to what I'm doing. That doesn't make sense. Because I want growth and because I desire increase, therefore I take that information that they provide for me and I'm grateful for it. Very grateful for it. So I just want to continue to encourage us to do that. As we go 2020, old things, old ways won't open new doors. Old ways, old thought processes won't get us where we need to go. You have to continue to build. You have to continue to renew. Renew, tear down, add, take away, add ins, enhance for growth. You have to plant the seeds and you have to cultivate. You have to cultivate the ground. Get in there and get your hands dirty, and go to work, because you got to work for yourself. You got to work to make these things that's in you, because what's inside of you and what's in your mind, nobody knows it like you do, and nobody carries it like you do. Nobody does. So therefore, nobody has the ability to make it grow like you do. However, use those voices that come in, those positive voices, those positive influences that come into your life, to cause your businesses, your ideas to grow. Watch it elevate, okay? Stay in tune with what you're doing, okay? And make sure you know what's going on. When you begin to delegate your authority, make sure you know what's going on with your visions and your goals, okay? Make sure you know. Don't just hand it off and just and don't pay attention to what's going on. Stay on the wall, stay vigilant, okay? And it's going to happen. So remember that we need people, but also remember that you have to do the work. You have to do the work and take advice. Manage what you can. Manage what you can on the level that you are on. And once it expands and once it grows, then you delegate. Get a team, okay? And then begin to delegate your authority. However, make sure all things go through you before anybody else sees it. Okay? Make sure it's yours. All right. So you have to protect yourself and you have to be cautious that way. But trust, and then trust. All right. You guys have a great rest of your day. And I hope this helped us all, help us all, because we're all striving to go somewhere. All right. And we're all striving for greatness. Be positive, be influencers in this world. We can change the world. We change our thinking, we can change our world. We change our thinking, we can change our now. It does not have to always be like it is. And even when it becomes great, it can always be greater. There's always ways that we can perfect things. So we have to always understand that there's room for perfecting what it is that we start. Okay, it's not just one thing. There's dimensions to what it is that we want to do. So you guys stay encouraged and y'all stay lifted, and we'll talk to you on the other side.